Look Alive 125. This is Liz Camele, Fall 18, a senior vocal performance major at Carnegie Mellon University in the studio of Dan Teed, and I'm here today to participate in the new SAS Wavelengths series. This concert definitely would not have been possible without the help of some amazing faculty members at the Carnegie Mellon University School of Music. So I want to give a huge thank you to my teacher, Dan Teed, for helping me select the pieces for this program today. I want to thank my coach, Mark Carver. Mark has been on the collaborative piano faculty at CMU since 1995, and he has provided the piano recordings for the Amy Beach song, the Charles Griffiths song, and the Rodgers and Hammerstein song. And Dr. Jocelyn Dewick, who has provided the piano recordings for the Louis Duret songs. She is the leading expert on the works of Louis Duret, having had the good fortune of acquiring the piano vocal output as well as chamber works from the Duret family estate. Thank you so much. I definitely could not have done this without the three of you. The first half of this program is inspired by two of the ports that we went to on the Fall 18 voyage. So I will be singing Louis Duret's two poems of Ho Chi Minh. We went to Vietnam, and I will be singing a few selections from the 5 poems of ancient China and Japan. I'll be doing 2 of the Chinese poems. In addition to that, I will also be singing a song by Amy Beach and a musical theater piece by Rodgers and Hammerstein. All right, I'm going to begin by singing the 2 poems of Ho Chi Minh written by Louis Duret. After I sing, you will see a short video from Dr. Dewick with a little information about the background of Louis Duret and these pieces. Je lis un oiseau sauvage se pose devant ma fenêtre. Je signe des ordres comme dans un étang des fleurs printanières serrées dans mon ancré. Victoire, un ansa qui arrive exténué. Alors, passant à vous, j'écris ces vers et vous les offre. Tard dans la nuit, je me dicte des plans. Pour le moment, j'ai un peu de nausée. Le vent d'automne, la pluie d'automne annonce les froids de l'automne. Sautage chantant parmi l'automne, dans les montagnes d'en face sonnait le corps. Les partisans sont déjà de retour. Ma tasse importante n'est pas encore vide. And now here is a short statement from Dr. Duick about the composer and these pieces.
Good evening, and thank you so much, Liz, for inviting me to be a part of the SAS Wavelengths series. My name is Dr. Jocelyn Duick. I'm an assistant professor of collaborative piano at Carnegie Mellon University, and for the past 15 years I've been doing scholarship and study of the works of Louis Duray, particularly his vocal piano output. Beginning in 1921, Louis Duray divided time between Paris and his beloved Saint-Tropez, which was conducive to his productivity. In 1929, Duray married Anne Grandjean, and in the 1930s he became more politically active. One of his first duties was to conduct the chorus of the Fédération Musicale Populaire, or the FMP. Duray went on to set many songs for chorus based on folk tunes of France and the music of the people. From 1944 to 1953, he wrote des œuvres engagées, or politically engaged works, including settings of Langston Hughes, Ho Chi Minh, and Paul Lenoir. His later years saw a release of some of the more intense expressions of his political ideals. Here, however, I wish to stress that Louis Duray characterized himself as a humanist, not beholden to any one system of thought. His bio states, "He did not let himself be confined within any system. Too jealous of being able to express himself in total liberty, searching always to renew himself, he defined himself as a continuity vested in various aspects. I have always written what I wanted to write, thanks to my humor, my fantasy, and my determination. Beyond the various aesthetic bifurcations, beyond varying influences, Duray's sensitivity and humanism runs as a silver thread through his music." The bio was written by Duray himself. This translation is by Christopher Keynes. Of the Ho Chi Minh, Duray says, "Les deux poèmes du président Ho Chi Minh were composed in protest of the war in Vietnam. They are united by a pronounced poetic sentiment within a firm grounding in reality. I think, having followed closely the thoughts of poet, political leader, and army chief, I have succeeded in a synthesis of reverie and of the quotidian that gives these two little poems their flavor and their force." Duray wrote that in 1963 for his Catalogue Commenté, translated by me. To hear more of the unpublished works of Louis Duray, access the 2017 New Focus Recordings release, Duray Rediscovered, on Amazon or Naxos. Thank you so much for your time.
Next, I will be performing two selections from the 5 poems of ancient China and Japan by American composer Charles Griffiths. He composed this music in the early 20th century, but the first poem that I will be singing was written in 750 AD, and the second poem was written sometime in between 1715 and 1797. These are 2 of the Chinese poems. The first is called Sophie Gathering Flowers, and the second is called A Feast of Lanterns. In a dress of gauzy fabric of the lean leaf's emerald hue, Sophie glides amongst the lilies sprinkled with the morning dew. Rose-hued are the lotus blossoms, rose-hued to the maiden's cheeks. Isn't Sophie's form I follow, or the flower she seeks? Now I hear a song arising from the lotus bowers, which distinguishes the maiden from her sister flowers. and swinging through the trees, bright as the myriad argosies of night that ride the clouded billows of the sky. Red dragons leap and plunge in gold and silver seas, and oh, my garden gleaming cold and white, thou hast outshone the far faint moon on high, the far faint moon on high. Next, I will be performing one of my absolute favorite pieces of all time. This is Chanson d'amour by Amy Beach. She's an American composer, and her first language is English, but this song is composed in French. The text was written by Victor Hugo. Some of you may know him because he wrote the book Les Miserables. I think the song is just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm very excited to share this with you all. Et ta porte est close, ma belle, pourquoi sommer? À l'heure où s'éveille la rose, ne vas-tu pas te réveiller? Oh, ma charmante, This is a difficult time for everyone right now, and I think this next piece really reflects the time that we are currently living in. I'll be singing You'll Never Walk Alone from Carousel by Rodgers and Hammerstein, and this is for everyone, whether you're a healthcare worker on the front lines, or you're a college or high school senior who can't experience your graduation, or if you or a loved one are affected by the virus in any way, and for everyone who's just simply stuck at home. This is for you. When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Thank you for joining me.